Hey guys, it's Steve. So one of my viewers requested that I try to do some more seafood dishes. So today we're going to do some Blackened Grouper Phillies with a homemade remoulade sauce. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and make our blackening seasoning. Super straightforward. You can just Google Cajun blackening seasoning. There's all kind of different recipes, but this is a fairly staple recipe right here. I'll have it up on the screen for you. Got some salt, some onion powder, some oregano, some paprika, some garlic powder, some ground thyme, some cayenne pepper, and then some freshly ground black pepper. And all we're going to do is just mix this up a little bit. And that's all you're looking for right there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is mix up our homemade remoulade sauce. The great thing about a remoulade sauce is you can put it together with pretty much anything you probably have in your fridge and your pantry. This particular recipe comes from my good buddy Mike, so Mike, thanks a lot for this recipe. I'll have this up on the screen as well. We're just going to add some mayo, some sweet chili sauce, a splash of Worcestershire, some cayenne pepper, some salt and pepper, juice from 1 lemon freshly squeezed, and then some Louisiana hot sauce. And we're just gonna whisk this up. All right, and that's it. You can see that nice pink color. And what we're gonna do is just set this in the fridge, let it thicken up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get our grouper prepped here. I've got some awesome neighbors that go offshore quite a bit, and they brought me some grouper over. I've had it in the freezer for about a month or so now. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to be blackening, putting a blackening spice on this, and then cooking it on the cast iron griddle. I'm going to be using grapeseed oil on the griddle, as well as just putting a little bit on the fish. This is just going to act as a binder for our seasoning that we made. Want to get both sides. Okay, now we're just going to take our seasoning and give it a nice coating on both sides. Alright, there we go. We've got both sides nice and coated. Alright, now I've got some onions and green pepper that I sliced up and coated with some grapeseed oil, and then I'm just going to put some freshly ground black pepper on here and give that a little toss. Alright, so I'm out here at the Weber kettle. I've got some leftover charcoal from my last cook. I'm gonna go ahead and spread some lit coals on here, and we're gonna go ahead and get our Cray Court cast iron system put back on. Alright, now here's my new Lodge cast iron griddle. This thing is a beast. You can see it's got a ridge side or a flat side. So we're just going to put this thing right on the middle and go ahead and get the lid shut and let this thing get preheated. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I have some hoagie rolls that I have spread a little mayonnaise on. This is a trick that I like to do instead of using butter. We're just going to give these a nice little toast real quick. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our onions and peppers going. And that looks awesome. Alright, so it's just been about 4 minutes, and I don't like to cook my onions and peppers too long because I like them to have a nice crispy crunch to them. So we're going to go ahead and pull these. Alright, and now for our grouper. This thin one's going to cook a lot quicker than this thicker one, so I'm going to shut the lid and give this one a flip and check on that one just a minute or so. Alright, so I just flipped this one. This one's been cooking about 1.5 minutes. And this thicker one's probably just going to go probably a total of like 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap these up. And you can see this awesome just kind of light char on the outside of it. And I'll go ahead and wrap these up and then we'll pick back up in the kitchen. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and build out our Blackened Grouper Philly here. So we've got this nice toasted bun, some of our amazing looking blackened grouper. I mean, look at that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lay some of the lettuce down. Got some nice lettuce here. And then a couple slices of tomato here. And then we'll go ahead and add our grouper. Gosh, man, I wish you guys could smell this. Kind of tuck this up, add a little bit more grouper. Okay, now we're going to add some of our onions and peppers on the top. Now we're going to give it a nice little coat of our homemade remoulade sauce. Okay, and now some provolone cheese. Alright, and this is going to go into the broiler now. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and broil this. Alright, this is done. That was just about 1 minute. Alright guys, so here's the finished product. I just cut this in half. Nice toasted bun. Grouper, nice blackened grouper with the onions and green peppers there with the homemade remoulade sauce. Look at that right there. Oh my gosh, let me go ahead and try this out. Wow, that is unbelievably good. Check that out. Go ahead and try one more bite here. Now I tell you what, there's very few things that beat some good home cooked grouper like this. So definitely check this recipe out, give it a try. There's various ways to cook it, but if you have a cast iron skillet, give it a try on that and let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you again soon.